Right. So... Oh, that Sanai is innocent? I feel like Sanai might be innocent. I feel like it's, I feel like this is, on the other two. Also, what do you mean this time? Sanai's basically always been innocent. Even when Sanai was guilty, they treated her as if she was innocent. So... Momiji has disappeared. Why? Well, it's definitely not because of, Kaneko and Suwaku. That could never be it. Damn, this is banging. I'm just checking some stuff real quick. It's not the last Aya stream. First of all, I'm probably not beating this game today. Or maybe not. Second of all, there's also the spin-offs, which I will do. Yeah, what do we got? We have the ransom note, right? The scrap of cloth, the burnt clothes. That's it. Not a ton of information. I believe we were here. Yeah, we talked to you, and then I went to the Hakure Shrine, and you were here and scared the shit out of me because of that. Let's talk to you. Is there anything you could tell us? Anything at all? I'm sorry, I really don't have anything to do with this incident. It would be pretty convenient if you were the mastermind again. What was that, Miss Shimairu? Ugh, scary. Come on, it was just a little joke. Now, the temperature around us dropped by 2 degrees. That girl's frightening when she gets worked up. What are you whispering about? Nothing. Just a little team meeting. So, Nanoka. Anyway, about the incident. I don't know anything myself, but maybe. Once I return home, I could ask Lei Suwako about it. That'd be helpful, yes. I'll still be sweeping here for a while. Just say, I'll let you get back to work then. Now, shall we go have a look around the veranda? Lead the way. No, she disappeared. I can't give her the ransom note, so Patchy yells at me not to give people the ransom note. No one's here. My, how convenient for us. You think we should have a look around? Naturally. At least the scroll was found. Where'd you find that hair? The hair that became evidence? In the gaps between the tatami and the threshold, Momiji sniffed it out, I think. Are you shit ideas? How dare she? The police were also this thorough. It's unlikely there's more evidence to be found inside. Right. Besides, even if there's more, it could be fake like that hair. Let's move on then. By the way, that scroll had disappeared. Where'd you find it? Where'd you first find it? Sure it was on top of this lantern. Maybe we should have a closer look. Good idea. Here, the scroll is placed right there. Make sure to examine it properly. I know. Get on it, Mo. Wait, she isn't here. Phew! Did you find something? I love this. I love this patchy face, dude. It's so good. I did. There wasn't anything noteworthy. Except this. There wasn't anything noteworthy. Pulls out something incredibly noteworthy. I need to take this face And, I hate to take this face and, like, trim off the edges, put on, like, a transparent background, turn into an emote. Read your eye over like that. Hey, it's not very significant. This is an amulet, isn't it? I think so. You're not supposed to open these paper amulets, if I remember correctly. Well, that's what the faithful say, but I think they say you won't be disappointed by what you I think they say that so you won't be disappointed by what you'll find inside. You fear no god, do you? She capitalized the G in God, too. She's a good Christian, unlike the others in this game. Nope, let's crack that sucker open. So be it, then. Oh? I can't read that. Wooden tag, huh? Those characters. I've never seen them before. Hold on to this for now. The amulet bestowed its blessing on the court record and made it a little thicker. Yeah, I didn't find anything noteworthy. Find something noteworthy. So, do you have any thoughts to share? Maybe a few. Is this something someone brought here, or is it one of the Haikari Shrine's amulets? Possible anyone could have made this. I love, like, 90% of her in this case so far, which has not been much, has just been this face. Alright, then this doesn't tell us much by itself. Best bet is to show it to anyone we meet. It's a simple solution. Well, I guess it is. I'm only asking this because I hate leaving questions unanswered. What's with you all of a sudden? There's something I need you to explain. Well, what is it? A moment ago, while you were searching near the lantern, you were bending over, squatting, and crawling around. Right? There's all kinds of shrub going down there, so you can't see the ground unless you get down on all fours. What about it? Your score is quite short, but even so, no matter what you did, I could not see inside it. How do you explain that? What? Oh, that's simple. I've gotten the habit of using the wind to keep it snug, no matter what. Ah, so that was the missing variable. So, I thought you were being really quiet while I was searching. I wondered what you were thinking. Were you just staring at my rear the whole time? There was a problem before me, and that's all it is. I made all manner of calculations to make sense of it, but none of them were correct. Oh, I see. Very weird to calculate the physics of someone's skirt, you know. Tell that to the internet. This is gonna be important for later. Oh, no one's around. Let's go back later. Have a look at this. It's an amulet. Didn't think you'd hang on to something like this. Doesn't suit you. It's not mine. We picked it up near your shrine's veranda. Huh? But it's not one of ours. Is that true? I'm not lying. It's not mine. It's not one of the amulets we sell at the Haikari Shrine. So it seems ever more likely this belongs to the culprit. It would mean we finally found a clue. Or so I hope. I have to get out of here soon. I fucking hate that emote. The Sonato car. It's the dumbest fucking emote. Whoa, what brings you two here? Morning, Nazrin. Looks like there's going to be another investigation. The Red and White Shrine Maid pleads her innocence. And, since there are many unnatural aspects to that case, it is worth a renewed inquiry. Patchy does not know how to smile. Well, the amulet sold in Corridor, of course, obviously. Sure, I get it. Just give me a minute. I'll let Her Holiness know. Thank you very much. You're very welcoming. Oh well, unless someone comes to harm Gyakuten. I think they're all good, friendly people here. I see. Much like my household, then. I guess you could say that. Sorry to keep you waiting. Her Holiness says you could look wherever you like, but she'd like you to stop by the monks' quarters too, if you can. Understood, thank you. Dude, hearing this theme makes me want to play UFO after I finish them off. Talk about the naked gate. Yell at me, Patchy. Has anything unusual happened since last time? Not that I could think of. If something comes up, I'll make sure to let you know, okay? I'd appreciate it. Good morning, Aya. Good morning. Oh, are you not with Momichi today? Due to some unforeseen circumstances, I am taking her place today. I take the face every time. Ah, I see. So you're investigating this institute again. That's right. Rima Hakure is still pleading not guilty, and the case against her is just a little bit strange. I think there might be another criminal still out there, so the investigation continues. Oh my... Ada. That sounds serious. The temple should be quite empty today, so you may carry out your inquiries as you like. That's a big help, thank you. And should you meet with any problems, feel free to ask her for our help. We'll keep that in mind. But now I must ask that you please excuse me. Like, look at her. She's smiling, and then I talk to her. Something on your mind? Oh, she closed her eyes. Yes, the alcove where they kept that scroll. We should examine the garden properly. I remember. There's no one to present this to. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's no one to present it to. She's right here. Look, she's perfectly normal face, and you talk once, and then she's just immediately pissed. This is where the scroll should have been. This is the place. There's nothing here now. Right, they cleaned everything up. Do you have any other evidence had been left? It's long gone now. Looks like it. Good morning, Sho. Ah, Aya. Momichi's not with you today. Seems you're expected to come in a set. I don't think I'd go that far. Pardon me, but others' notebooks do not interest me. Become a problem if they did. Here we're talking at cross purposes. Oh, unexpected. I feel the same. Please stop. Give me, I know nothing about this. Not as much. Don't try to save face. This is an amulet. Yes, do you have amulets here? We do. This is not one of ours. Ah, really? Maybe you know who this belongs to? No, I'm afraid not. Oh, Light General. Has anything unusual happened recently? Anything, no matter how trifling. Something unusual. You say that, but we think whoever is behind this incident wanted to entrap either this temple or the Hakure Shrine. And we believe it is very likely this place was their primary target. Is that so? Sananoka! Even then, nothing killer has happened since that day. Still, should anything come up, I'd appreciate if you let me know. I understand. It's just an RA palette. Completely spotless, isn't it? There was something we overlooked about this, that it must have been minuscule. Indeed, something like that might have been blown away by the wind in the meantime. And conversely, what we find today might have been blown in with the wind. This is most likely a dead end. So that torn sleeve was snagged on this. We asked some humans in the village about the anime. Ooh, good idea. Right, by the way, this never came up in the trial, but it was a very large tear, wasn't it? Now you mention it, it was. Take a bit of strength to make a tear like that. You'd notice the tug, and the sound. Yet the culprit didn't realize and left it there. That is very odd. I know that red and white shrine maiden is the kind of person I care about the small things and not notice the big things, but still. That's pretty harsh. Oh, I thought it was a fair assessment. She said ass. I'll have no counter-argument. What a pity. Leave that aside. We should take a closer look at this sign. I'm on it. There doesn't seem to be anything. Yeah. What is it? There's dirt. Almost the same color as the wood. So I didn't notice it last time. You're right, this is soil of some kind. Why is there dirt on this sign? That signpost simply planted in the ground so dirt would get on it, wouldn't it? Oh, look, that dirt was on the notice board itself. Must be that someone touched it with muddy hands. That's a bit odd. I'm not sure how muddy this garden could get. It was humid, but not rainy the morning of the incident, wasn't it? However, from that day to today, there hasn't been any rain. It is strange to find mud here in the first place. Right. Kind of grainy now. It feels less like mud and more like clay. Haniwa! Hanipagand! Whatever it is, it dried out. The real question is where this dirt came from. Is there any way you can find that out? I do not know of any. Yeah. Foggy? Yeah, but like foggy usually means humid. Speaking of, nobody has touched the sign, right? It was left alone. Neither I nor Nazareth have touched it. I don't think the head priest has either. What about Ichirin? She exists. You can acknowledge her existence? What about the others? They have not returned yet. They should not be back until the day after tomorrow. It seems very unlikely that soil has been stuck in this sign since the day... It seems very likely it was stuck in the sign since the day it was placed here. The ground get humid too. True, but there's a big difference between it being humid. Humid is not going to make the ground muddy. Like, you really need rain/mist for that. Foggy, froggy, yeah. Thank you for your help, Sho. If only I didn't have any other previous reason to suspect Kaneko and Suwako. It don't amount to anything, but perhaps you should try asking Nazareth. Her probably enjoys finding things after all. So you might as well ask her too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nazareth's been killed! Oh, Nazareth's gone. Can't be helped. We'll have to ask her about that soil when we do find her. Right. About this. Sorry, I don't understand. I'm right. This is sticking to the signpost of that temple garden. It is in a quite unnatural place. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, that was like 15 seconds. Alright, mass murder incident, yeah. So if we can find where the soil had come from, we might get it closer to the culprit's identity and the truth of what happened. You just say that, I'm not some kind of dirt farmer. Farmers don't actually grow dirt. You're quick on the repartee. That means a lot coming from you. Hey, I hope you're done with the comedy act. Don't butt in. You're the one who was butting in. Can we stay on topic, please? Hey, a mass adopt incident, yeah. Yeah, it's like I was saying, the origin of the soil seems like it will become important information. Well, if you got dirt from all kinds of places, maybe you could compare them. It's like this is our only option. Ugh. Oh, I actually wasn't expecting this to trigger anything. What's wrong? You're staring at my face. I was only thinking that you turned quite unusually modest around the residents of Murren Temple. I just can't help it, alright? They're all such good people over there, it makes me feel small. Oh, so you do realize just how brash you usually are? Spare me the compliments, I could properly evaluate myself, as an impartial observer would. I'm afraid your assessment is a bit off, she said ass again. That was not a compliment. Huh? I love this. Happy face? Pissed face the moment I talk to her. Our situation is not improving. But the evidence doesn't tell us anything. First, some dirt. Dirt indeed. Yeah, just looking at it is disheartening. Let's move on. I have no idea who this ambient belongs to. That variety is answering that question. It is promising, at least. It could very well become essential evidence, depending. Right, for now, let's hunt down some answers. Yeah, we meet again. Good day to you two. Nod. You know where we can find Nazareth. We've been wandering about, but haven't seen her since we first came here. I believe she used to sweep the back gate now. You must pass through the garden to get there. But you might catch her there. Thank you for your help. Now I must be off, pardon me. Nazareth! Please wait a moment. Oh, it's you guys. We keep running into each other today. Can I help you? Yes, it'll just take a second. What do you need? If you give you a hand, I will. Back gate. Oh, yes, over there. Have you fixed the hole already? Yep, we got some help from the humans. But even then, since it faces away from the village, it doesn't see a lot of use, so there's no rush. Everything that's been happening, nobody's been sweeping back there for a while. So I thought I'd give it a good cleaning today. Yeah. It's not a big deal or anything, but I like keeping things in order. Is that right? Then we'll join you for just a moment. That'd be no use, but please have a look at this. This looks like dirt, but it's not ordinary dirt, is it? No, this is really just dirt. But it's very important dirt. How mysterious. Tell me more, will ya? I feel like this was stuck to that sign back there. If we knew where this originally came from, we might discover what really happened here, but... I figured there'd be a but. You want me to look for where this dirt came from, do you? That's it! I hate to have to tell you this, but that won't work. My dowsing can't tell me where things came from, just where they are. To begin with, dowsing is about finding things, not finding places. I feared it might turn out like this. Can you find the culprit? If we ask you to look for dirt, well, to use another example, if you're asked to look for a ring, you might find a ring randomly lying around here, not the one we were looking for. You got it! That's how it is. Too bad. Oops. Do you mean lunar soil? Yeah. What's this heap of dirt? Hmm. How convenient. Quite a pile. Is it normal for dirt to be piled up here? Nope, this shouldn't be here. We might pile up fallen leaves sometimes, but dirt doesn't fall from trees. Yes, quite so. A heap of dirt. Pile of soil. Mound of earth. This dirt, if it dried out more, it might look just like the one from that sign. True, I do think their color would be the same. Do you think it's the same kind of dirt as the one that was on that sign? I think it's extremely likely. Take a sample. Knock knock, Raymond back. Hey, any progress? I hope you've come up with a good strategy. We're commencing Operation Bulwark. When the investigation moves at a snail's pace, that is the usual way we proceed. You're useless. I'll be taking drastic measures. You'd better, or else you're fired. Ugh. What's the matter? That's quite a sigh. No, it's not. Nothing? Uh-oh, I'm scared. By the way, Sanae's cleaning the shrine grounds for you. Yeah, I asked her. I suppose she can't refuse, considering the Mariah Branch Shrine. Oh, I guess. I'm always cleaning it for them. Oh, speaking of, does Mariah Shrine sell amulets? I don't know. They're a shrine, so I guess they must. We should confirm one way or another. Right. Need this some different dirt. What do you want from me? I just thought you might know about it. Just who do you think I am? About that morning, can't you remember any more details? I don't remember much of anything. It was so long ago. It was only a few days. Do you suffer from some kind of form of amnesia? It's like a mass amnesia incident. Because I got drunk and I slept it off, so I can't remember anything. That's something to brag about. Hey, if you really want to know, ask Orin. What the fuck? Yeah, Orin would probably remember the best out of all of us. The thing of it, she's one of the yokai squatting at your shrine, isn't she? I dragged her there for some reason. I have no idea why. I guess we have to get a hold of Orin now. Okay. Oh, Miss Pachinaya, welcome back. Still busy with the cleaning? Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover, so it's quite hard to get it all done in one day. I see. If the trial goes on another day, I'll still find you sweeping here tomorrow? Looks like it. Orin is helping with the shrine office. But the grounds are pretty wide. So I see. Wait, if we get to talk to Orin... Oh, where'd you find this? It was near the veranda. You know this amulet? Yes, it's mine. Huh? The amulet from the Mariah Shrine. I must have lost it while I was cleaning a little while ago. I've been looking for it. So that's what it was. We've been looking for its owner. It seems we found her. Thank you so much. You're a big help. Is that important information we just gave her? What is this? Connected to the case. I don't think I'll be able to help at all this time. You've heard Orin might be around here, but where is she? She might be inside the shrine, helping with the cleaning. If she's not there now, I'm sure she'll show up later. I see, thank you. Inside the shrine, my ass. I think I might have asked you this before, but why do you show people this notebook? Why do you show people this notebook? Yeah, let's give it away, yeah. Oh, okay. I clicked back here on, like, a whim. I didn't actually expect this to trigger her. I was like, well, time to go to every place. Now then, I think we've seen all there is to see. What about you? I think we haven't found anything conclusive. It's true. There's too much we don't understand yet. There's nothing we could do about that right now. Let's take a moment to look over the evidence again. Okay, so much for talking to, Momiji, I got an idea. Any ideas? An idea. Nothing particular comes to mind. Please stop putting on airs. What would be the point of that? Are you having fun? Perhaps I should return home. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Let's go to Notori. Finally, some brains. Notori, the Kappa. That's it, Kappa have all kind of machines. She might have some way to look into this. We don't. Could you ask Nazarin to find Momiji? I'd hoped you would think of something better. Isn't this a complete shot in the dark? You might think I'm just grasping at straws, but it's worth trying. Isn't that exactly what someone who's grasping at straws would say? Well, longer shots have paid off for me. Yeah. Knock, knock, knock. Oh my gosh, reuse backdrop. Welcome, huh? Single Crow Tengu. Where's Momiji? Tori's gonna help us. She deserves to know the truth. Tori, there's something I need your help with. Hmm? But what? Drugs. Even a Kappa could get swept in the current. Didn't you used to have a different hanging scroll? Paper lamp. It's a bit strange that this is the only light here. Wait, what happened to... Who's winning the shogi board, though? Tori, what I'm about to tell you is strictly confidential. Is it about Momiji? It is, so please promise me. I get it. I won't ever tell anybody. Thank you. The truth is, Momiji was kidnapped. Kidnapped?! I don't know who did it, but they sent this ransom note. A ransom? So then, what should I do? For the time being, in order to not provoke the culprit, we're acting as if we're following their demands. At the same time, we tend to find the means to track them down. We need your help to kill Kaneko, yeah. We thought you could help us without drawing their notice. Hell, I'll do anything I can, of course. What do you need specifically? Look at this. Isn't this dirt? This is soil we found in 2 different places. Is there any way you could find out if they're the same and what it is? I could analyze its composition, but I can't do that right then and there. Is it hopeless? No, if I got help from some other cap, I could get the analysis done. I wouldn't have to count on just my tools then. More than one machine. Multitasking, right? You could really do this? If you don't trust me with it, then I will. It'll still take time. So how fast could you get done? Start now and work through the night. Probably take it till tomorrow evening. Still 1,000 times better than nothing. Right, we'll be counting on you. This could really be our trump card. Got it. I'll go around borrowing the tools right now. Please do. You're a lifesaver. I'll do anything you ask for Momiji. I'll be done in record time. What? He's got more important things to take care of. You bastard. Really, for an upgrade, I could. Not right now. Okay. Sorry, Momiji confirmed. They've already been involved like so much in these games since literally Game 1, Trial 1. Where is she? Where's my cat? Meow. Back to Reimu. Reimu. Is she questioning? We'll have to come back later. Where's this fucking cat? Ah, Ian Patchley. What's the matter? You've been running all over the place today. Tell the truth, something quite important to me has gone missing. Something important? Yes, as you know, I'm an avatar of Bishamon. But the object through which I wield the god's power, my treasure pagoda, has disappeared. I only heard about from Reimu after the fact. But that would be the pagoda that was involved in the recent incident? The very same. It's not that I need it right now, but it is a problem if I do not know where it is. Nevertheless, it has disappeared. As much as it shames me to admit it, yes, it has. So, do you usually keep it under lock and key where someone couldn't easily get to it? I do not. As a prompt. Where did the pagoda go missing? It's difficult to say. I've not been carrying it with me the past few days. I had left it over there. Wait, in the alcove, you mean? Indeed. I had placed it by the head priest's scroll. It most likely was stolen by alongside Byakuren's scroll, isn't it? That'd be a safe assumption. It's hard to think the two could have been stolen separately. Besides, when I looked around that day, there wasn't anything there either. Truly? What am I to do? Both should have been. Place, there's nothing there now, right? Sure, the Bishamon and stuff. Yeah, I think Sanai was talking about it during the previous incident. Cat. Oh, finally, it's cat time. Give me the theme. Give me the theme. Welcome. Don't know if it's my place to say that, but the owner's out. I know about that. I'm in charge of her defense. Oh, that's right. So, you're doing that lawyer thing again, pal. Wish I didn't have to, but yes I am. Did you hear about that? Yes, we were told you'd be tidying up here. Yeah, I'm still at it. Oh my gosh, we got it back! How convenient! This mix is so... this mix is phenomenal. Oren, you were part of Reimu's drinking party that night, weren't you? I guess? That bunch will make you drink all night if you let them, so I went to sleep early. Well, what about after the party? Do you know anything about that? Or maybe? What does that mean? When I woke up, they were still at it. I couldn't believe it. Eh? So they were drinking when you went to sleep, and they were still drinking when you woke up? Yep. Anyway, there's some real nice mist that morning, so I sneaked off to go on a walk. A walk? Did you see anyone then? I guess I did, but... Please tell us in detail! Tell us about their panties. Okay, that you fucking... You cock-sucking piece of shit! Whore-ass... Redacted. Tade! What are you doing here? Hey, Moon Hat, you understand what's going on, right? Or as a person of interest, so you take her into custody. Is that what's going on, you fucking piece of shit? Cock-sucking. Exactly, you get top marks. Now, like she said, you have to come with me, Miss Oren. Me? I think you'll be called as a witness today. The police want to hear your story and manipulate your story. Huh? That sounds like a pain. It's gonna be a pain. I don't wanna. Yes, just quit grumbling and come along. Like I thought, telling you it always pays off. I didn't know it's a thing. Well, later. Aw, sorry, pal. Well, this is a problem. Well, good thing Hatade's fucking blind as a bat. Actually, this is... Is that Spaghetti? Even when she's flabbergasted, she can't, like, not be pissed. Is that the pagoda? What the hell is it doing here? It's... an inopportune is what it is. It's completely irrelevant. But to can prove it's an extremely clumsy attempt to entrap Gyakuten Hijiri, we should keep it secret. I do just the way. The unidentified found object that resembles a pagoda was added to the court record. You fucking cock-sucking piece of shit. You! Hey, what do you think about this UFO? Talk to you, Reimu. I hate you, fucking Hatane. So, how is it? Looks extremely bleak. You're always like that, aren't you? That's because things are always bleak for some reason. At any rate, all we could do is try to survive today. Our evidence does not give us a fighting chance, right, Meow? That's what I was saying. You'll have to steel yourself for a scare. Ugh. You know, I'm just a human, right? Selected a new Huju. This child's gonna piss me right off with fucking Hatane. She's gonna summon Orin, and it's just gonna be at the most nonsensical lies. Well, we're in trouble. Tell me we're in trouble off the bat. I just had lunch. You'll give me indigestion. However, it is a fact that we are in trouble. I don't need to know facts like these. Maybe we can ask Kaine for a better history. You try if you like, but I doubt you'll get very far. I guess not. All we can do is face what the future has in store for us. But even then, what are you going to do? If we cannot get an acquittal today, there's no telling we'll become a Momiji. There's nothing we can do, so let's focus on getting through today. Come what may. What are you whispering about? No, it's nothing. You seem ready to begin. Or perhaps I should say, it's time to begin, ready or not. Still, I've got no other choice. Well, hang in there. Act like this isn't your problem. That'd be correct, wouldn't it? You're awful! What about all those passionate moments we shared? Do they mean nothing to you? Innuendo of this kind will do you no favors. Got scary eyes. Hey, instead of talking nonsense, get a move on. Yes, ma'am. Or we have the dumb prosecutor on our side this time. The trial of Reimu Hakurai, who stands accused of defamation, will now begin. Furthermore, although this concerns the same incident of the trial we concluded a few days ago, this is a different case. With all this in mind, is the defense ready? Defense is ready. There's someone quite different from usual at your side. I find it surprisingly disconcerting. Oh. There's no need to worry, Your Honor. She got a lot less pale. No, but rather, why? For some reason you already seem flabbergasted, Your Honor. I've already told you to stop that. My sister Momiji had other business to take care of. And did this happen before, due to the Great Tengu's orders? Yes. Wasn't there quite a ruckus then? With all of this in mind, there's nothing flabbergasting here, is there? That's enough. Now, prosecution. Ready. I'm ready. Everything's fine. I was only slightly puzzled. What'd you say, Flab? Now then! Court is now in session. Prosecution, your opening statement. First of all, the defendant was the plaintiff last trial. After Gyakuten Hijiri was proven innocent during that hearing, there's good reason to suspect Reimu Hakurei of wrongdoing, and so she was arrested. As a result, Reimu Hakurei is the one on trial this time, and Gyakuten Hijiri is now the plaintiff. Charges are defamation and larceny. The scheme of entrapping another by playing the victim is the height of cowardice, and completely unforgivable. Can I beat her to death with a stick? That's why we're addicting the defendant, and that is why we'll see her convicted. You talk as if everything's already been decided. I do agree you are overdoing it slightly. I kind of should be more mindful from now on. Yes. Maybe this will check her a little. Doesn't look like it. Oh well, can't be helped. Oh well, can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL. Hatade's in cahoots with the Mariahs. No, Hatade just is stupid and wants to do nothing but beat Aya. Now, does the prosecution have witnesses prepared? It must be Orin. She never showed up again after all. Yes, first, in order to review and confirm what we know, I will call Suika Ibuki to the stand. Oh yeah, this went so well last time. So it won't be Orin. What are you thinking, Hatade? Even so, do you have further questions for her? We heard everything that witness had to tell us last time. There's no need to question her any further. Plus, she did nothing but lie. My thoughts align with the defenses. Will this truly be worthwhile? Of course. I told her different lies to tell this time. But that's not a good enough reason for you. Well, I'll explain. She's so flippant. She really has no idea what she's dealing with Suika, does she? Suika Ibuki is a witness who caught the culprit in the act. There's no doubting that. Actually, it was the attorney over there who showed to what extent we could trust her testimony, wasn't it? That is true. You reap what you sow. Yeah, but she mentioned someone leaving the shrine, but if we know the person who left the shrine might have actually been Orin, then does that tell us anything? Since our understanding of the case has changed since we last heard her, we should listen to her testimony again. Do you disagree? In that case, I will allow it. You're quivering. First off, your name and occupation, please. Suika Ibuki. I'm an Oni. Well, I guess that's my species. Oh, that's fine. In your case, it's also your job. Is it really fine? It is fine. Okay. Now, what will you be speaking of, concretely? It was about the stuff I saw that morning. There's some things I conveniently remembered when the fucking prosecution told me to lie about it. I was like, oh, I remember. Very well, you may begin. It's really starting. I don't know what'll happen now, but just wait for me, Momiji. Figure saw that morning was in black clothes, I'm sure of that. I've been thinking about it since that day, but there's no doubt the bundle she was carrying was made from shrine-made clothes. I know you said that in the last trial that a thief would be sneaking around, would be looking shifty, but that person wasn't acting like that at all. You're totally unafraid. It looked like if they're carrying ordinary luggage. I see. That does seem significant. Having disguised her usual outfit as wrapping cloth and disguised herself as black clothes, the defendant let herself be seen on purpose. And when she returned home in the shrine maiden outfit, no one would suspect a thing. So, wouldn't that be the setup for a perfect crime? Indeed! Everything is settled. I'll now render my... Not so fast! This is our third run of these trials! Please stop forgetting how they work! Seems so persuasive, it's completely slipped my mind, unconsciously. Iki, you... use your brain cells. That's no excuse! You better not try to unconsciously give a verdict again. No, I was in the wrong. You will cross-examine then? I'll cross-examine right now! You're wasting your time! No, Iku's a hairhead too. I mean, we've seen her make out with the prosecution a bajillion times at this point. There's no doubt in your mind. Nope, I was watching them until the fog cleared up. Is there any point in pressing this further? No, there isn't. Hey, Sam, please carry on. And you're sure about this? Yeah, it was big. It was a big red and white bundle. So you saw that too? Right, I remember it well now. That's a problem. You get it. Give up before you embarrass yourself. Can't give up no matter what. Ooh, scary. What's with that weird stare? Please continue testimony, Miss Spooky. Okay. Ordinary... That's how you describe what you saw? Yeah, it's just somebody carrying their stuff. This isn't good. If they weren't acting like a thief, the prosecution is bound to say they were trying to frame someone. You have to talk this down somehow. Could it be that strange behavior was overlooked? You stupid? Don't call it me stupid. Pulling up on last time netted up some new testimony. There's nothing to take issue with here. The defendant planned this quite cleverly, didn't she? That's... No matter how I think about it, this seems like the natural conclusion. Doesn't this seem like a stretch? No, it is not so. Actually? This is where you object, isn't it? This was well planned. What about this incident makes you think that? What was it you mean to say? It's simple. If this had all been planned properly, a container of suitable size would have been prepared. Aki quadrupled her brain cells when she joined our team. She had to replace Momiji's spot, and so she became smart. I love her on the box. I suppose. That is true. Why was that bundle made of clothes, of all things? And it was this small, multiple-piece outfit on top of that. On top of it. If the culprit truly had the luxury of planning ahead, they could have been prepared a proper wrapping cloth. Drawing up a bundle of clothes makes no sense. In addition, nothing important to the shrine was stolen, only odds and ends lying around. Surely the shrine would have things worthless to Reimo Hakure, but valuable to other humans, which you might be willing to put to use for framing her enemy. Oh, it is the Hakure Shrine I'm talking about. Reimo doesn't hang on to much. At any rate, does the prosecution have some form of rebuttal? I have no rebuttal. What? She bounced back quick. It's probably for the best. If this ended this fast, all the other tests we prepared would go to waste. There's more. Yes, Sugabuki will now continue your testimony. Will you have us here next? The time that Silhouette set down her luggage, the witness has some extra details for us. Very well. Please tell us more. Sure thing. The shop put down and opened their package while I watched. When they picked up the signboard they'd brought, it got caught on the Shrine Maiden clothes. Looked like they didn't care about that, because they put the sign as is. Even though the sleeve got torn off, it was like they didn't notice it at all. So the drop sleeve became evidence? Yes, that torn scrap came to be there. And later, the defendant attempted to destroy this incriminating evidence by burning her clothes. But by chance, proof of her crime still emerged from the ashes. Quite so. And there's no more doubt in my mind. Are you fucking nuts? You're not trying to jump straight to the verdict again, are you? Ack! Now, defense, your cross-examination. Yes. At least the game's acknowledging it this time. In what way? What do you mean, what way? They set it on the ground and unwrapped it. They didn't try to sort the contents or anything? No, they kind of just dumped it there. Dumped, huh? The sleeve getting caught was just an accident? Right. Do you know how it got caught? The signboard was wrapped in with the other stuff, so it must have happened then. I understand. So when the bundle got undone, it was already snagged. In other words, it wasn't when the sign was put up that the sleeve was stuck from there from the beginning. Pretty much. By as is, you mean they left the sleeve there? Yeah, they thrust it into the ground like that. Oh, all in one go? The defense is trying to buy time by asking about trivialities. How do you respond, defense? I'm gonna consider this further. Let's move on for the time being. Well, that is acceptable. Popular essential. Pretty thick-headed, weren't they? That can't be the reason. That can't be it. It couldn't be. Everyone's getting my case today. There's nothing suspicious here. An opening need not be suspicious, per se. An innocent mistake can also lead to discoveries. If there's no lies, are there even mistakes here? If you could cast doubt on anything here, then you should. We have to buy time any way we can, even if it means clutching at straws. Obviously, this is important, and I demand that it be added to the testimony. You're being really forceful here. In critical moments like these, you can't be too forceful. Well then, witness, please add that statement to your testimony. No problem. Is that really true? Why wouldn't it be? It might seem like nothing to you, but most people aren't as strong as you or Yugi. Rainbow's just a human in the end, isn't she? And few humans usually can't plant a stake into the ground with one push of their bare hands. Now that you mention it, it is weird. Usually when we're hanging out, she makes me do all the heavy lifting. Right? So what? It is strange, I'll give you that much. But that's all. You want to talk evidence, don't you? Oh, you catch on quick. It was nothing. I was only considering how I would fend this off in your place. Do you think I'm predictable? If you can, try and say something I can't see coming. It would make this more fun. Well, anyway. At least we got proof that something was going on. Yeah, that is funny. It is good. By hand, huh? That seems a bit strange, but have a look at this. What is this? Some dirt? Dirt? This is something we collected from the signboard. What about it? Dirt would get on the post when you suck in the ground, right? Wrong. We took this from the back of the signboard itself. Well, what's wrong with that? According to Suika's story just now, this board was the one thing left at the scene the culprit touched by hand, directly. Yes. From what we've heard, after unwrapping their bundle, they simply dumped the rest of its content on the pallet. That means this signboard is extremely important, and it brings up an interesting question. These dirt marks were somewhat like handprints, meaning the witness's story is almost certainly what truly happened. Conversely, it shouldn't be possible for an ordinary human to plant this post in the ground by hand. Though I suppose the defendant's far from ordinary in many ways. What was that? But, as far as putting up signs go, she is. I don't remember that. Furthermore, for her to be the culprit, Reimu's hands would have to be muddy then. So it seems. But please remember, after that shadow you claimed to be Reimu left the shrine, they didn't let go of their bundle. Ah. Kuh. So then, are you gonna claim she got covered in mud at home? Uah! Did they actually do it? No, of course not. Yeah, right. This again? Well, if you can fight back at all, this wouldn't have even been worth doing. I'm gonna just blow up the moon. Of course, the grapes are too sour. You have to give them time to ripen. Now then, I guess it's about time. Your Honor, I believe we've gone as far as we can on this topic. The prosecution would like to approach this case from a different angle. What do you have in mind? We should hear from a different witness and learn more about the culprit's actions that morning. That's what we're doing right now! I feel the same way. How would that be any different? Hee. The defendant claimed that after Suikabuki left her, she went to sleep. Isn't that right? It is. But what if it was a lie? What? What is this? If that was truly a lie, then could we believe anything the defendant said? We were fooled. She made it look like we were making progress with this insignificant testimony. She could reverse all our momentum with this. Atade, if you want to prove something, then prove to me how she was able to get this dirt on the stake that she stuck in the ground with one move, and somehow rip the sleeve off the arm without thinking about it. If you can explain that one to me, I'm fine. But you did not rebut what I just proved. Until she calls Orin in here, and Orin's like, Reimu was crawling in the mud in the middle of the morning. It was so muddy out, and she got all over her hands. It's unbelievable. Is it Sage time? Why would it be Sage time? She's not in this. She didn't exist by this time. Like drawing a string back before loosing an arrow, you mean? Loosing. I was expecting from a writer. Quite the poetic turn of phrase. The flowery language will do you no favors here. Yeah. However, what are you suggesting? The defendant lied when she claimed she went to sleep. That is a question for our next witness, Your Honor. Very well. Your witness may take the stand. Ow! Orin's here. I don't like to admit it, but that was well done. This is... Yes, you'd best be prepared for trouble. And make it double. Then again, this is the witness you were speaking of. Right. Now, witness, your name and occupation, please. I'm Rin Kainbyo, but call me Orin. My occupation is, I'm kind of mooching off the Hakurei Shrine right now. Mooching is an occupation. Well, that's a discussion for another time. Please satisfy without delay. I'm on it. This is supposed to be really bad for Reimu. Why does she look so eager? We'd been partying the night before. It looked like Reimu and Suika were gonna keep going forever, so I went to bed first. Then in the morning, when I woke up, those two were still at it. I didn't want to get dragged into drinking first thing in the morning, so I sneaked out quietly. Then after wandering the grounds for a little bit, I saw my buddy walk by. It sounds like this is important, but she had something in her hands. The looks of things, she didn't go to bed back then and went off somewhere instead. Well, how fucking ambiguous! She had something in her hands. What the fuck? I won't change anything. This is a reality. This testimony is true. The Reimu Hakure has no room for excuses. And the drama in 3 acts I prepared for you ends here. I see. You did not pursue that last testimony in order to settle everything with this. That's the most effective strategy, wouldn't you say? To shut down a silver-tongued crow Tengu. You just say whatever you like. Come on now, it was a compliment. You didn't make it sound like a compliment. Is it, May, defense? I know what you're gonna ask, but give me a moment. Then, you'll cross-examine? Yeah! If you understand that, don't say it out loud. This might be karma. I'll do it, I'll cross-examine her right now. But you're saying you were in the shower. Around what time did you go to bed? It was around 1 o'clock. Fell asleep at once? Yep, as soon as I lied down. That's a lie. You're still drinking. And what time was that? I don't know for sure. It was just before sunrise. It's not like anyone else could pin down times. But I think I'd gotten up a bit too early. Why do you say that? That's cause... Understand, so you made it outside without either of them noticing you. I think so. They didn't say anything about me, did they? That's right. I first heard about it from you. Heh, I can be pretty sneaky when I want to be, pal. Cat like Tread, you know? Yeah, I see. I saw my buddy walk by. So you saw me. I'm your buddy, aren't I? Huh, pal? You're not my buddy, you're my pal. There's a subtle difference. You're right, they're not the same. To be clear, it was my buddy Reimu. Where was it you saw Reimu? The Shrine Grounds. Yes, of course, the Mirai Shrine Grounds. I understand you want to escape reality right now, but it's the Hakure Shrine Grounds. Wretched, cruel reality. You're being rather cavalier about this. But is the witness not talking about something extremely important? I don't want to hear it. I want to. Shut the fuck up, Aya! I saw my buddy Reimu walk through the Hakure Shrine Grounds that morning. I don't even have to do anything. If I interrupt this performance art, we must move on. They're relentless. That's to be expected when the testimony this brutal appears, right? I'll ask just in case. What's wrong, pal? You tell me what she had. There's some kind of small bundle. I can't really tell from afar, but it looked kind of blackish. First time I'm hearing anything like that. What does that mean? It's strange. It doesn't line up with any other eyewitness testimony. Your Honor! This is clearly, like, fucking off here, isn't it? I don't see anything wrong. I didn't pay attention to anything. Something there. You didn't go to bed, then. You alright, pal? You look like you're gonna keel over. I'm fine. Serena was wearing the same outfit she usually does? Of course she was. I've never seen her in anything except those Shrine Maiden clothes. Really? Doesn't this seem off? Something so strange, but I can't put my finger on what. I don't know, the fact that people keep saying black figure holding red clothes, and this is red clothes holding black clothes. There's nothing suspicious in that testimony. No, it might be the other way around. The other way? I feel odd because there's nothing strange. Hey, did you come up with something? You seem to have pulled yourself together. Have you thought of anything? Your Honor, if the defense has been holding up our progress with fruitless pondering, I ask they be penalized. That'll depend on their answer. No way. Let me ask, is there anything to dispute about this testimony? What are these options? The same would you like option A or option A? What the fuck? As usual, and there's a problem with that? Do you not realize? Right now we're discussing Reimu's conduct at the time of the crime. When Shadow left the shrine wearing black clothes, and this is what's important. When the witness saw Reimu, she was wearing the same shrine-maid outfit as usual. This is a serious contradiction. Ah! I see. So there was something. Even then. Why is Hatade completely fine with this? So? What? Something wrong? What's with you? You think this isn't important? Well, I guess it is pretty important. But that sword cuts both ways, you know. Yeah? But both ways? Listen up. Did this witness ever say anything about seeing the defendant leaving the shrine? I'm gonna fucking kill someone. She walked out of the shrine in her red clothes, holding black clothes. And then, she went back into the shrine, changed clothes, and then holding the red clothes committed the crime. My sire, she was walking towards the shrine. What? Why? I understand. What the witness saw was Reimu Hakurei returning to the shrine. Is that it? Precisely. In other words, she saw her walking back after everything was said and done. This was first thing in the morning! What? The incident could not have occurred till like 11, I thought it was. Gets set up, the whole thing is a trap. This is easy mode. That brat. This is something I would do. Just copying my work. Now you mention it. What? Actually, you're pretty nasty, aren't you? What? That's not the time for that. Baka! Right, Momiji's. Well, what now, defense? Yes? I think this is quite decisive testimony. What are you smoking? Decisive? You see it's meaningless to keep fighting this? Oh, do we still want to pop up, by the way, the evidence that I proved that Reimu couldn't have, like, put the signpost in like that, the signpost, that you just somehow ignored and pretended that, like, it doesn't matter? Hello? Meaningless. Step out of it. Were you going to save Momiji? Yeah, Momiji. If it's for Momiji. Can't let this end here. What now? Staring isn't going to change anything. Not yet. We're not done yet. What are you... Bluffing is my only chance here. What are you smoking? The fence has evidence to present. I love how we did the whole thing with Suika, and all that evidence just was meaningless. Order! Defense, what are you... It's too late for that now. I won't allow it. What if you want me to let you do that, then? This is the kind of penalty you'll get if you mess up. Doesn't matter in the least. We don't have a choice to begin with. I know that. Of course, I accept. Right, naturally. Huh? I'm accepting your condition. Order! Order! Defense, you will not turn back? I've already made myself clear. Then, taking into account the agreed upon penalty, the defense may present evidence. Well, fast, if you can make it through this, we might actually see tomorrow. Yeah, but it's a gamble. We could end up losing everything here and now. This is the only recourse we have left. I'm going for it. The evidence for testimony doesn't account for anymore. Oh, fuck me! Be the is it the torn cloth? Because if she was supposedly coming back with her clothes, shouldn't have been torn. Have to pull through here. This is the torn sleeve of the Shrine Maiden clothes. That's right. Well, it wasn't mentioned at all in the testimony so far. Maybe our prosecutor knows something about it. I don't know yet myself. I see. Let's make sure right now. Really is a gamble. She says that sleeve is torn. Isn't it the end for us? It's the end if we don't do anything as it is. And in that case, we might actually... we may as well bet on the one thing Orange's testimony doesn't account for. Well, you're asking me how my buddy's sleeves were when I saw her. Please. Even if you ask nicely, I wasn't really paying attention to that. Then did you feel anything was odd when you saw her, anything was out of place? Out of place? If that sleeve was torn, you might have felt something was different about her without realizing why. You felt no such uneasiness at all. It might be that her sleeve was not torn. It would only be a guess, of course, but it'd still be something. Oh, I get it, but then anything odd. Was there anything? Nope. I didn't think anything was wrong. What are you doing? Well, I'm not supposed to lie, am I? So this works. I don't know one way or another, so I'm not lying. Gah. Really? I definitely remember now. Yeah, I didn't feel anything was unusual at all. Gamble paid off. Yeah. We can no longer be certain of the truth of this incident. Seems you truly saw Remo Hakure return home that morning. He proved to be a valuable witness, but events do not line up exactly. That's... You can't be serious! What the fuck do you mean, Hakane? All you pulled out your bullshit. Then, while it's still somewhat early, it might be best for the hearing to come to a close for today. Further investigation of this case seems necessary. Pull through, Michi. Wait a list is a little bit longer. So, of course, adjourned for today. You you piece of shit! Did someone say hold it? It was me, Your Honor. Have you forgotten to say anything? Forgotten, huh? Hey, Hatari, remember I proved evidence about the signpost and you just kind of like ignored it? Yeah, maybe I should just write this off as a loss and meekly forget about it. But if you refuse to ever give in, then I won't let up either. The prosecution will dict Remo Hakure on the charge of larceny. There's no way. Order! 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 Anyone who cannot remain quiet will be moved from the courtroom. Phew, goodness. The prosecution witnesses to bring an additional charge. Right. Didn't you claim larceny at the start of the trial? Well, have you not already indicted the defendant for larceny? This is different. Actually, yes. Seems clear that she knows. And are we completely trapped? Held down, you'll lose then, and you'll lose then and there if you can't keep your composure. Ugh. So, what larceny are you speaking of then? Today, I received a report from Sho Toromara of the Muyo Temple that the pagoda of Bishop Mutton has been stolen. Hey, I want to prove something. Hey, Hitade. Remember when your police force investigated the shrine and didn't find anything? Oh, isn't that weird? What? As one of the Yama, I certainly cannot turn a blind eye to such an offense. Bad this. What are you talking about, dude? I can't stand Aya in some of these instances. As I consider this. And for what it was stolen, we believe it extremely likely it was taken alongside Gyakuten Hijui's scroll. Then the one who stole these would have been our culprit. Precisely, I think it is much more than a possibility, it is a certainty. And do you know where this pagoda is now? Regrettably, our investigation hasn't turned up anything yet. Eh? What? No, it's nothing. I make weird noises to ruin my highlight. That was a highlight. Luigi plays the laser and gives people brain cells. True. We only received the victim's report half an hour before the hearing, so there's no time to look into it. But you understand the situation, don't you? This is quite a serious matter. What? What is it? Sakuya? Actually? Your report through this yin-yang orb. Sakuya? What? How could this... Wrong. Hey, Patchouli. What are you doing, Defense? Don't worry about it. I feel like you've begun acting odd again. But we're not. At any rate, in this situation... Actually, what's going on? Hey, can you get them to take a recess? Oh, well, we've been at it for a while now, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then ask, please. We'll need 30 minutes would be best. That long? Not be long enough. I'll be in the waiting room. Patchouli, she's gone. Oh, this is mine. I'd like to continue the proceedings. Oh, where's the evidence? We need to we need to hold off till tomorrow because we don't have enough evidence. Your Honor, I'd like to bring up another charge. Okay. Is there any evidence? No. It's just like there was a thief. So we need to continue this trial. Where's the evidence? Ah, wait. What? We've been at this quite a while, and the prosecution needs to review our findings. But the prosecution might need to review their findings. We'll need to do the same, of course. Ah, yes! You are right. It may be time for a recess. I like that. I'd like the recess to be on the longer side. How long would that be, concretely? How about 40 minutes? No, I don't need that much. That may be too lengthy. How about 30 minutes, then? I suppose that might be acceptable, but if you may run late as a result. Then 30 minutes it is. If you insist. In that case, court will take a 30-minute recess. The prosecution put in order their findings and communicate them to the defense. Roger. Court is henceforth in recess. I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't believe Sakuya's on her period. Hello. Well, what's the matter with you, Patchy? You bolted out. Hey, Patchouli. Miss Patchy had to step out for a moment. Oh, really? Rainbow 2? Yes. What's going on here? Miss Shimaimaru, I'm here to tell you. And what's with you? You're even more stiff than usual. Are you prepared? Please stay calm and listen. Yes? We found out what might be Miss Momiji's body. Oh, shit. Yes? Come on, Tanya. This prank is really, really bad taste. It's not a prank. You're lying. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be. Miss Shimairu, please control yourself. What? Miss Patchley, I need a hand. Let me go, Saki. I have to. What? Uh... What the fuck is going on? Huh? Saki, hold her! Yes, I have her. Thought this might happen. Now put her to sleep, Miss Patchley. Might have ended badly. Sleep now. Can't sleep now. Went ahead on purpose. Had Remy join in. Formed a ritual on top. That didn't work. I couldn't call myself a magician. Well, and that's it. Her mind was full of openings. That might have saved us. My lady, what should I... It's no use! Right. Sakia, go look into it with the gatekeeper. I hope you're careful. If you injured her somehow, I'll punish you myself. Eh? What happened to Momiji? What is going on? The hate court never reconvened. I is dead now too. Bad ending. Momiji! Huh? Was it a dream? You're awake. Oh, you're finally awake! What? Quite rude, recoiling at my voice like that. If this trial... I'm not finishing this trial today, obviously. If this trial fucking ends the way I said on Monday, I'm going to be... I don't know even what I'm going to be. I mean, the first thing I hear in the morning, of course I'd be surprised. You seem well and wide awake, at least. Well, I just had an awful nightmare. What kind of nightmare? During a trial, I'd been told Moiji's corpse was found. Yuck, I didn't notice before, but I'm all sweaty. Did I just go to bed fully dressed? Let's cut to the chase. It wasn't a dream. Eh? What are you saying, Romelia? Stay calm and listen. Because I was sleeping, so... Is there a chance that they don't actually have Momiji, but they bluffed about having Momiji, and they sent a fake they killed a fake Momiji or something? No, it's a lie. Please don't lie to me. Settle down. It's bad enough as a dream. How am I supposed to settle down? Remelia? You're hurting me. Maybe this will help you stay calm. If you thrash around while I hold you like this, you might break your neck. Gulp. Yes, good girl. Now, do you understand why I wasn't Sakia, or the gatekeeper, or Patchy waiting here for you to wake up? Nod. Well, hopefully we can speak calmly now. That is how I'd prefer it. A proper young lady such as myself simply abhors roughness. Who's a proper young lady? Maybe I'll look into that later. Oh, it seems you've found your voice again. That's good. An Aishimaimer who isn't chattering inanely at all times would be disturbing. I'm sorry. I'm calm now, can we talk? Like and the gatekeeper have been inspecting the body they found while you slept. But you went with them. I have no doubt we'll be getting news soon. Rainbow killed Momiji! Then, you haven't heard anything yet? No, but I saw it. Should I tell you? Please. Very well. The face was unmistakably that of Momiji. I understand. Milady! Quiet. Yeah! Mei Ling! What did you find? Oh, I don't understand. How is it? Oh, Please remember your promise. Keep shaking her like this, and her head might fly off. That would normally not be a great loss, but what you seek is in there. What? Come on. That was going too far. So? Milady, I've got the results. It was really convincing, but it looks like it was made of something like clay. Clay? Yeah, like some kind of clay statue, you know. What are you talking about? I don't really get it myself, but while we were all looking at it, it just fell apart into a pile of dirt. Miss Patchley said the power that held it together must have run out. It's cakey all along, yes. That doesn't make any sense to me. But it wasn't Momiji. Miss Patchley can guarantee that. And we'll be returning home. Why the rush? You're not going to need us here, do you? Good evening. Oh, Sakia. When we inspected that Momiji doll, we found this. This? Another letter? What is it now? This is a warning. Today was disappointing. Let this remind you better do better tomorrow. What do you mean? Kaneko Tsuwako, you should know. No one has brain cells in Gensokyo. How am I supposed to do better when everyone is redacted? How amusing. They think they could pick a fight with us. Amelia. It looks like your foe has many talents to show off. Does your pride command you to fight them alone? Can't be thinking about my pride here. Very wise of you. Now, this might go without saying, but we are all fond of Momiji in our own way. And so, while it cannot compare to what you are going through, this is also very irritating to all of us. I understand. Try to get some more sleep. You look terrible. Right, I know. I think I can rest a bit easier now. Good night. Although it feels like a shame for a vampire to visit a maiden's bedchamber and not partake. What? I'm too old for a line like that. Save it for some human girl. You're as sharp as ever. Then party. What does that mean? What does that mean? See ya. Second ransom note was full and add to the court record. Well then, maybe I can get a few more hours of sleep in. What is this game? Yeah. Blah! Up and at him. Now, guess I'll go see Ramelia first of all. Good morning to you, Crotangu. You look a little better. Thank you. Now, where's Patchley? She'll be up soon. Sakia went to get her as soon as she saw you. Then I'll wait here. Make yourself at home. Morning. Boo. It's too early. Sorry, crows are early birds. Just give me a minute. I have to wash my face. I prepared a wet towel, Miss Patchley. Here. What, you're telling me to do it in front of everyone? Do forgive me, but you told me yourself that every second counted, did you not? That's checkmate, Patchy. Don't worry, I'll allow you to turn away. My eyes are shut tight. Ah. Done. Well then, let's get going. After this case, I'm staying in bed for a week. Cut it out. Saying stuff like this is bad luck. So, I'll be borrowing Patchy again today. I'm off, Remy. Take care, Patchy. First of all, my report. Report? On my analysis of that clay doll, well, analysis may be saying too much. I really need to go back and at some point and screenshot Patchy running on screen and just shouting a bunch of symbols. I can affirm it was not a product of magic. Had it been, I could have identified it immediately, but there's no chance for thorough examination. It began falling apart on its own. Yes. I do not know if it was because its time was spent, or because our tampering triggered it. When I touched it, it began deteriorating into this. How fucking convenient. Well, what do you think? Looks like the other dirt we found. So we are in agreement. Notori, I have more dirt for you. Then, where do we go from here? Let's review the case and the new evidence, first of all. Afterwards, I suppose you should do the rounds. Where to begin? First, we've confirmed one thing. Confirmed. You're talking about the dirt, right? It's important. Exactly. Now that this doll is discovered, there's no longer any doubt in my mind. That pile of dirt we found behind your temple, it might have been another mud doll. That's the natural conclusion. It's about the correct size. And there's one more guess we can make. Yes. Those dolls can be moved, or rather, they can move them by themselves. What? Correct. I'm certain they're capable of being moved by their creator. But they're still clay and mud. That would mean they shouldn't be able to feel. If it was made to put up that sign, even if something had been caught on it, it would tear it loose unthinkingly and follow its orders. Didn't know we're going to the point where these dolls are moving. Has to be it. And if it was made to dump the stolen goods directly onto the pallet, I'd have feared that it'd get them covered in mud if we tried to handle them. And the mud on the sign? It had to tear it from the bundle unexpectedly. It's just an assumption, but maybe it was meant to hold on to the cloth that ended up tearing. It's possible. The cover torn away, it had to touch the signboard directly. If that's something that wasn't meant to happen, it would explain why the cloth was left behind. The true mastermind is Alice? You're right. We don't have any proof yet. This all seems entirely cogent? Top priority is finding where this dirt came from. That's truer than ever. Kidnapper might not grant us another reprieve. So, if we want to find out as soon as possible, we need to take this to Notori. True, but she said we'd have results this afternoon at the earliest. Another sample would slow her down even further, I'm sure. We're never going to make it before the trial started to begin with. Truly a race against time. Good day. I'm exhausted already. You're so glum this early in the morning. This bed is awful to sleep in. No? Is that why? What happened yesterday? They ended everything all of a sudden. There was a small accident. It became impossible to continue. Oh, it's fine. You're getting me out of here today, right? Hopefully. It's not a very clear answer. The thing is, we've been left in a bad situation. Please cooperate in any way we ask today. But, no, now's not the time for that. Let's not forget to ask her about whatever we can. What's this thing? Haven't you ever seen this before? Is the holding cell located, by the way? Probably with the Tengu on the mountain. I don't know what this is, but it's not mine. This is Sho's, isn't it? Oh. Actually, in that flying ship mess back then, she did have something like that. Well, I think it looked like this. I can't be sure. You seriously forgot. She's not lying, she really forgot. Hey, even if you're whispering, I can still hear you. So then, have you ever held it? I've never even touched it. Why do you ask? We found this in the Hakurei Shrine. What? We've been away. Orin has been cleaning up. We found it in one of the rooms she'd been tidying. Well, I wouldn't know how it got there. Why don't you ask Orin? I wish, but Tati had been keeping her away from us. You have no idea where she is. That's a problem. Who's gonna clean up the shrine then? That's the problem? I guess that'd be important to a shrine maiden. Hello, slug. Welcome. Still working hard today, I see. You're up early. Yes, I'll be giving the branch shrine a thorough cleaning today. I see. By the way, did Orin ever come back? Oh right, I haven't seen her today. If that's the case, then Tadia must still want her to testify. Yeah, she's supposed to be keeping Orin close at hand to ensure she does not leak information. By the way, you haven't lost that amulet again, have you? Oh no, I'm keeping it close to my heart. Sold a high price in the human village. Is that what you're thinking? No, of course not. Why would I think that? No, no one's around. As it should be, the Mirai Shrine Maiden is sweeping outside, and the rifle all over the place is otherwise occupied. There shouldn't be anyone here. Wrong answer! Ugh! Hey, there's no need to play up your reaction like this. No, I was really surprised. But so was I? Yeah? Why do you look so irked now? So why are you here? Because I walked here. No, I meant your reason for being here. Oh, I know. I was just trying to remember everything I can about that day by retracing my steps. You're trying to help Reimu in any way you can, too? She's pretty straightforward for a human, but I like her. Besides? Won't be any more parties if she doesn't come back. I see. That's reason enough for me. Have you remembered anything new? Where do I put this? Nope. Yeah. To begin with, I don't even know for sure who that figure I saw was. Right, even after 2 days of trials, we still haven't come any closer. That's so. Keeping the clay dolls was a secret, are we? We don't have any proof right now. Wait, right. Who's that Crow Tengu prosecutor? You mean Hitade? She used to say cooped up at home all the time. Oh, I'd only heard her name before. I get it now. She's the Shudden Tengu, then. Something on your mind? No, she was pretty brazen at court. Didn't think there was a Tengu that could speak to me like that. Yeah. How's that tenterhook's just watching it? Since she used to never go out, she must be a bit clueless about a lot of things. Tell me about it. I'm sure you could teach her a thing or two, Miss Suika. Yeah? Maybe I should. Something I'd like to ask. Shoot. Why don't you tell us all you can about the figure you saw? Their movements, their bearing. That's right. Now you mention it, they didn't look very steady on their feet. You know the feeling. Shush! When that sleeve got caught on the signboard, they just ripped off without a second thought. Yes, that seems unnatural. I know, right? If my sleeves got caught in something, even I'd notice something's wrong. But your clothes don't have sleeves. Well, back when my clothes had sleeves, when they got caught in something, and they got torn off. I totally noticed. Just so you know, that was a joke. Of course. I believe you. Well, standing here hasn't jogged any memories. I'll give somewhere else a shot. See ya. No one's at the gate. We're inside then, I guess. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna call her here. And hopefully we'll finish this trial next time. Hopefully. And we can play the spin-offs afterwards. As long as this trial doesn't ruin me. This ending has a chance to be really problematic. We'll see. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll redeem everything. Who knows? Very interesting. I sure hope it remains as such. Anyway, that's gonna be it.